It was an area which was dominated by men. There have been multiple times when I was not taken seriously. From office to working, then I go back home, I pick my elder one, I go breastfeed my younger one, then I come back to office again. Family and work can go hand in hand. You don't have to choose one or give up on something because you were pursuing something else. My journey started from a personal problem, which was trying to get toxin-free and natural products which were certified safe for my baby, because before that I was ordering products from outside of India. And that purpose, because it was my kid and I could see him crying and in pain, right? That purpose for me was so strong that I did not care about what experience I have or what would people think about me. All that I wanted to do was solve the problem. That drove me for the first 1.5 to 2 years of busting all the myths that, oh, you're not experienced, you'll not get funding. Oh, how will you, manage to make products, you don't have any R&D experience, or the fact that FMCG itself was a new sector. Every problem that came, I was like, I need to study, I need to get to know about this, and I need to solve for what I'm trying to do. I still remember very early on when we had started out, talking to a few third-party vendors, manufacturers, right? It was an area which was dominated by men. And getting myself comfortable with those folks took some time from their end, and only until business started happening was where I got that respect from some of those guys. So I think there's a long way to go. I've encountered it when I was very recently pregnant, when a few people told me that now that you're pregnant with your second child, possibly you should take it slow. But hey, I mean, we are parents, why do I need to take it slow? I think I can manage it both. So I think there are a lot of stereotypes which exist, but as a person, if you're busting them in front of other people every time that you walk around, it's fine. And I see a lot of powerful women doing that now, and I love the change that's happening in this ecosystem. I love how women have started standing up for them, how women are supporting each other, which is like the greatest booster of confidence and motivation that you can get from your peers. There have been multiple times when I was not taken seriously, not because I was a woman, but because of my lack of experience at a few places. I still remember when a couple of employees left because they were to report into me, and this is like very early on when we had started out, and they felt they had more experience and hence reporting into me was not comfortable for them, is what I'd assume. I challenged myself. I said, I don't have any experience, but let me challenge myself to see if I can learn, if I can successfully train myself, work hard and establish a business, and I think I've done okay. Men and women, I think from a capability perspective, I think both of them are equally capable to manage anything and everything. With women, I think the compassion that they bring to the table just adds on to that capability that they have, and that's where you end up becoming slightly more richer. If you're managing home, you're very well capable of managing a business, because managing home is tough. It's tougher than managing a business, is what I believe. I've done both. The attention to detail, the compassionate nature, the culture that you're able to build as a woman, I think has a little extra, brownie points, at least from my side. My idea of beauty is being secure about who you are as a person, and that has a lot to do with how you feel inside, right? Are you happy with the person you are? Are you happy with the actions that you're taking? Are you confident that when you are getting into a room full of 100 people, you're actually very proud of yourself as a person to have the confidence to talk to anybody who's in that room, right? That's for me is beautiful more than appearances. When you are comfortable and happy with what you are doing, you'll ultimately feel beautiful. That's the biggest payoff. So take time for yourself. Yeah, मेरे लिए तो मतलब me time is the most important. Every morning 5 to 7 is the time that I dedicate totally to myself, my thoughts, my fitness, my skincare if I don't get time to do it during the day. Everything and anything that gives me peace, be it walking, running, gymming, swimming.
अच्छे प्रोडक्ट बना रहे हो पर आपका ब्रांडिंग तो बहुत खराब है।
बिना सीईओ की कंपनी नहीं चल सकती।
आप ऑफर दे रहे हैं कि नहीं?
आपसे बेहतर दूंगा मैं, बेहतर।
ओह, ये डील इंटरेस्टिंग होती जा रही है।
Shark Tank, the companies that came there were at a very, very early stage, and what we've bet on are actually, honestly, the people, right? The founders. At least for me, I've done that. Because the business was at such a nascent stage, it will take a lot of time for them to grow from there. There's this company, Spandan, which creates these devices for the heart and prevents heart attacks by signaling that things are not okay and you're able to take preventive actions at the right time. I very strongly feel for that product, and I think that can change a lot of things, especially when it comes to saving lives. Shoot used to last for 12 to 14 hours, and you can't pretend or you can't be acting for that long, right? It's just not natural, and that was the best part of the show. Yeah, I mean, for me it was purpose driven because I was pregnant when I was shooting that, and I wanted to send this bigger message out that when women are pregnant, like I got that comment, you should take it slow. I was like, no, I'm going to take on more responsibilities and bust this myth. So that was my purpose of going on the show and proving that, family and work can go hand in hand. You don't have to choose one or give up on something because you were pursuing something else. And who else to multitask than women? I think we have that power and ability. And if I felt that being pregnant, I can actually send a bigger message out, and for that I have to take on more responsibility, I was willing to take on more responsibility. My younger one is 4 months old right now, right? And I am breastfeeding, and there are a lot of times when he needs me physically. And I have to take that time off my work, be with him, feed him, come back, and hence the entire day it is a lot of hustle that I do, right? From office to work, working, then I go back home, I pick my elder one, I go breastfeed my younger one, then I come back to office again, etc., etc. While my husband helps at a lot of places where he can, taking care of the kid in the morning, ensuring he's dropping him to school, with his extracurricular activities, taking him for football. We also live in a joint family. I get a lot of support from there as well. But there are certain stages where you need to be, for example, breastfeeding. I need to be physically present with the baby, and nobody can take that place. So to everybody else out there, right, don't let some of these misconceptions stop you from what you really want to pursue or what you really want to do. कुछ भी possible है. When I was again doing this dance reel in between the pitches with the sharks backstage, and we were having like a really heated argument around something, a few disagreements that we had, and then we finally decided to dance it off, and that's there on my Instagram handle as well, by the way. You guys can go watch it. I love Janelia and Ritesh and the fun that they have while they're at work and at home. I thoroughly believe that you have to enjoy the life that you're living. It's short. They do that very nicely. Do not forget to wash your face before sleeping. You have to take up the pollution and the makeup off. It's very, very important for a healthy skin. I didn't do it for almost 28 years of my life, and once I started doing it, I realized how important it was. Be comfortable. Very important. Only if you're comfortable will you be able to enjoy what you're wearing or what you've put on or the way you look. So be comfortable. So for Aman, he's a Bollywood Keeda, I would say. I mean, he loves to quote dialogues from different moments at the relevant time. I think some of it came out through the show as well. Namita has an excellent cook. Vinita, again, a very warm person, very, very friendly and makes you feel comfortable every time you're around her. Anupam, very calm and sorted. He knows where is it that he needs to be and what is it by measure that he wants to say. Piyush is always on the phone, always, right? It's difficult to get him off the phone and sit on the chair even during a bit. So Ashneer is exactly the way he was on the show, very straightforward and to the point. He will not take any bullshit. जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए. Very relevant from my personal as well as professional life. Hey guys, I am your hot stepper Ghazal Alagh, and if you like this video, show love to Hauterrfly.